Okay. We back again with another video. You know what? Here in this video, I just want to go straight into something that is very interesting. Now, let us go back into Makubu's time at court, right, when he was investigating. We all know that Mgomezelo has indicated that he intended to call three police officers. One was who retired Eguruleni, the local district commissioner, local Colonel Vincent Leshabane. Number two, deputy police commissioner General Shedrack Spear. Number three, investigator warrant officer Makubu. Right. So we all know that look, it did not happen because Baloi then objected to that, saying that the witnesses are supposed to be this guy this other police officer was supposed to be their witness, so he cannot be the witness of the defense as well. So we all know that the reason he objected to that, it is because he what they have actually came to realize was that Uli Ubana, I just want to call him by the right name, Uli Shaban, right? They understood that, okay, some of the things that we're going to say by Makubu, whom they cannot influence to their favor, we look with things that it relied on Ulishaban, right? So then they were like, okay, let's register him as our witness. So that was their first. That is where you first saw their silliness. They know that Leshabane is not on their team. They know that Leshabane is not in favor of the corruption that is happening. But in order to prevent a situation where he testifies against them, they had to register him as their witness. So then Baloi takes that because he understands that between what Leshabane is going to say and what Makubu is going to say, it is linking. That's why Mgomezulu wanted them both, right? And I can tell you now that according to Mgomezulu's strategy, he was going to have Leshabane first, then later on have Makubu to collaborate their witness, their testimony. But then Baloi, knowing that, hey, this is going to be a problem, then he disturbs this one. However, it's not the end of the day. He may have distracted this one, saying it's their witness, but it's going to catch up with him again because he's going to have to call Ulishabane. And there, he's not going to force Ulishabane to say the things that he wants to say. But let me also show you something here. I'm going to go through a lot of things that happened on that day, but we need to analyze everything as we go. I'm going to show you this. Now that they understand that their problem is Makubu, they might want to get rid of Ulishaban. Let's make sure that this, if it was within our power, I was going to say, let's protect Ulishaban, because the greatest thing that they might want to do now is to get rid of him. By getting rid of him, I mean like deleting the man. You know what I'm saying? That is the probability. How many witnesses have died in this case? In this Senzo Meyiwa case, key witnesses. How many key witnesses have died? The last one to die is the wife of the very late police officer who was like, no, I think it's Mr. Ndlovu, who was like, no, I'm not gonna be bought. So I'm telling you now that we have already seen the trend. I've got a problem with a lot of things, not unless Leshabane put up a statement that can collaborate what he's saying with that of Makubu. And not unless such a time, not unless he does that. I don't know whether by law the court can accept it. I don't know. Not unless he does that, if the court can accept it. I'm telling you, that man's life is in danger. Believe it or not, that man's life is in danger. But also I know that we are not in danger, because you're going to do the following. And that is, if you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. All right, let's continue here. So okay, after that I'm gonna move along. I'm gonna move right away from this now. The judge then made the conclusion that okay, they are not going to use they're not going to use they're not going to use Leshabane'S. But then let's continue. Let's start this now where this man hey, why am I forgetting Warrant Officer Makubu, right? Makubu then was sewn in, who worked in this virus department and blah blah blah. That is not what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to focus on his short testimony, right? And then the objections again, guys. Hey, look, Makubu said a lot of things. Mgomezulu, did you attend that? Look at that general. Look at that. Oh, did you attend to that? What General Leshabane'S was asking you to do? Makubu says yes. Mgomezulu, please tell the court what happened. I did not know. I don't know Clock Corp, and he directed me to the office at Clock Corp, and then he gets there. That is where the meeting was happening. But then let's proceed. Did you attend that call? Okay, he attended that. He didn't know he got the direction. He was directed to a Clock Corp. He gets there, and then he then introduced me to people in the office. He said, I knew General Shedrack Sibia, which I knew, and Constable Zungu, who was dressed in a uniform, right? So that means back in the days, the man indeed was working for South African Police Service, and then upon my arrival, I found a person I knew. Okay. And then Makubu, when we got to the office, he introduced me to people, Constable Zungu, and then it was Ngomezulu asked, were you given the information regarding the death of Senzo Meyiwa? Makubu says yes. What did he said? Then the state objected. No, we object to this leading of this type of local thing. Hey man, hey obaloyi kosiam we ha. Ay. Okay, we move on. Makubu then when he was asking, he says no, I will not ask what he said. Now notice something here. After this, look, there's something that I want to show you. After you were related with the information to the death of Senzo Meyiwa, what did you do? Makubu, the information they had was contradicting. The information they had was contradicting to the information that I had in relation to this case. Mgomezulu, what do you mean? And then Makubu says, I will not state what he said, what they said, because do you see now where I'm coming from? That is why they blocked Leshabane'S. They put him on the list, but they blocked him. So it could be that the intention of blocking Leshabane'S was to make sure that Makubu doesn't testify, because his version depends somehow also on Leshabane'S version. That is why I say that man's life is in danger. I don't know if you are now noticing, that man's life is in great danger. I'm telling you. Okay, let's move on. That was one of the points that I wanted to point out. Mgomezulu says, accused one was charged officially from the information you were given regarding the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. Makubu, according to my knowledge, the last was for him to be arrested but never appeared in court. Mgomezulu, okay, let's leave this one. I'm gonna show you something. Makubu has confirmed that accused number one's version. He was arrested on the 19th of March 2019 for the Senzo Meyiwa case. He says he was present at Clock Corp where he was taken. That's another critical information. Remember that according to them, they did exactly what they said they did. Look, or what the AKA people are doing. They are saying we're going to arrest you for a different case, but then later on link you to this case. But in the Meyiwa case, which is contradicting to the information that was given by all the people, the Gininda camp, in the Meyiwa case, from the inception, accused number 1 was arrested for the Meyiwa case. Do you now see the importance of Makubu, the details that Makubu gives? It makes you understand. So here, they have contradicted the version of Abo Gininda when they said that they arrested him for drugs, blah, blah, blah. Abo Mohola, who said that she was there in Tembisa when he got arrested, it was mainly about drugs. Makubu says, nope, that man was arrested for Senzo Meyiwa case. Do you see now the importance of me having to go through all this? Clock up, and then Mungomezulu says, accused 1 told the court he was arrested, he was taken to clock up and assaulted, and he says he had names such as Zungu, Makubu, and Sbia. Makubu, I was present in that particular office. Zungu, Sbia were also there. Do you know what it means? It means it confirms that the accused of, look, the version of accused number 1 here. Usbia has confirmed the version of accused number 1. Makubu has confirmed the version of accused number 1 that number 1, when they say they arrested him for a different case, they lied. Because Makubu confirms that, yeah, I was in that office on the day, right? Or look, he states the date. Number 2, the fact that they were there. General Shadrach Sbia was there, Zungu was there, and Makubu himself, he was there. So do you see now that what the man does? He confirmed the version of accused number 1, that he was assaulted but also taken to clock up. That's why Ulokubalo doesn't want that version to stand. I was charged with the death of Senzo Meyiwa. According to my knowledge, last happened. Okay, let's leave this one. Since your years of employment, have you ever come across a suspect wanting to make a confession? What is the procedure? Makubu, there was a lot of suspects who confessed in my investigation. What is the procedure then? Right? Now listen to this one. Then Makubu outlined something, the process of taking down a confession. For those who wants to speak, as an investigating officer, I will stop, inform them that they don't have to inform me anything. I will then call my commander and tell him that the suspect wants to make a confession. Now, if you notice the role played by Gininda in this, you will understand why this becomes important. But let's proceed. So he will stop. He wouldn't allow the witness to tell him everything. He will call his commander, and then the suspect must make a the commander must arrange for someone to make that confession. Okay. So then, but in the case of Abo, in the case of in the case of Abo Gininda, they are the alpha and omega in every local process. They know things that they shouldn't be knowing. That's what we got to know. Despite the fact that Gininda has got the right to take down confessions by the virtue of his badges, but the information that is not supposed to be privileged to, but then he was privy to informations that he was there. When accused number 1 was when accused number 1 and the others were arrested, were you contacted? Makubu says no. Hey. This another one, it brings a problem now. Now that we know that there is docket 375 that was presented before Advocate Baloyi and docket 636 that was presented before the same prosecutor who chose the other docket. When the people are arrested on the matter that he was also investigating, why is he not informed? That creates another problem, right? So then, speaking about the appointment of Makubu. Makubu says he was appointed by the minister and the commissioner as the IO, in this case, investigating officer. He says he does not know if Sergeant Mohola and Mohwane, under the lead of Brigadier Gininda, were also appointed by the same people. Okay? So he was not informed about the arrest of this. Makubu says nobody was appointed as the lead investigator, and because there were people of the same rank in the same case. Then Makubu says, look, he says that in the number of meetings that were held, there were varying opinions, which led to the team being divided into two. And this is why he and Colonel Buthelezi were not informed when the suspect were arrested, which is unfair again, right? And then we all know what it means when he says that there were different opinions, right? Because Abu Makubu, they were under they were under a conviction that the people who were in that house need to be arrested, right? These ones were saying, no, protect those ones. Those ones must not be arrested. Let's go and find others to arrest for, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave it there. Okay. Then you get the bombshell starts here. Oti, we were in Advocate Baloyi's office to speak about this case, and I had given Advocate Baloyi my opinion about the investigation of my different opinion. So when we left the docket in Baloyi's office, it was myself and Colonel Buthelezi. While we were there, boom, Wafigu Kininda, or as we were exiting, Kininda arrives and drops his file as well, which was docket 636, which then says, nope, do not arrest the people who were in that house, but rather arrest the other ones. So those are some of the things that I saw or the things that I thought it is of an interest to look in Makubu's evidence. Probably I might have forgotten something, but tell me if I've forgotten something, because I'm just checking here. Yeah, I think I've said everything that I wanted to say. Now, with this being said, get into the comment section below. Tell me what you think about Wena, and think about everything that I've just said here. You and I, guys, will meet in the next one. But until such a time, good people, please take care.